Coming to you live from Southern California, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels.
And now.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Los Angeles Angels.
So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Jack Kachanowicz. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And there's a ball. To the right side. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, Luis Castillo. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And now batting, Mike Trout. 1-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, second inning set to go. And now Cal Raleigh. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body.
Slings to second, back to first, and that is a double play. So here comes Rowdy Tellez.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back in Anaheim, bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Jorge Soler up at the plate. No score here in the second. And that's way high. And that's ball 3. That one ripped left field. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit.
Travis d'Arnaud.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Mariners, Leody Taveras. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Cole Young. 1 down, base is empty. Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
So up next, Ben Williamson. Kochanowicz picks over. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. That can be a really tough pitch to handle. A front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happened.
And it looks like trouble. 1 runs in. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Williamson rounds third, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first, and they take a 2-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Crawford, the runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a swing and a miss. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. The 1-1 is fouled off.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner at first with no outs here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Helpful.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one not close. 2-2. Taylor tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. 3-2 now. High fly ball out towards left field. Arozarena going back. And it is gone. A 3-run homer, and we're level. It's 3-3. So the batting order turns over. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shotwell. Next offering upstairs. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Dives, can't get it, base hit.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Here's Trout. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fouls one off. 2-2. And delivers outside. ball 4, 2 aboard.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Soler. And a count 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And we're back. And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
First baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one's off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner takes off. Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position.
Really just yanked it across his body. And now there's a runner in scoring position. Get something to the outfield grass, and you can take the lead right here.
Ripped into left for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Cole Young. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Number 9.
Ben Williamson, the next to hit. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Tavares at second with 2 down. That one to first. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Bottom 4, here is d'Arnaud.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Luis Rengifo. Throw to second, tag, out at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Joe Adell. And a count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here comes Chris Taylor. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to center. And that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. Ball to strike. Fouled off to the right. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Grounder off the pitcher. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
This one in the dirt. Polanco on at first. Nobody out. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch him all time. His 11th of the year. It's 6-3.
Now pitching
Jose Soriano comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Homer number 25 of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 7-3. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1 ball.
It's a ball
2
and 2 strikes. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're at the top of the 5th. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Rowdy
The
Tellez.
first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
three, and that's two in a row. Here's Leody Taveras.
Right fielder, Leody Taveras.
Hard hit left side. Whips it across. Third out. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Ryan Wu. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 22, Ryan Wu.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4. And next for LA, Nolan Shanuel. That's in there. That's strike two. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Next offering upstairs.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
We got a full count.
1 out, base is empty. Three-two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swung on, belted. Taveras ranging back on it. And it's out of here. He shoots one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they inch closer. It's 7-5. One down. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And a rope into center field, base hit.
Now
Man at first with one gone. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels.
Soler.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ward, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
2.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now, Ben Williamson. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. That's off the mark. Full count, 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. On the ground to the left. Over to Taylor. Out. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back in Anaheim. Now the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. Next offering is fouled back. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is upstairs. Hit in the air, center field. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Chris Taylor, the next to hit for the Angels. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for
Connor
Angels.
Brogdon gets the ball now.
Number 75. Connor Brogdon.
At the plate, Cal Raleigh.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And now 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. just missing there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Randy Arozarena will hit next.
Left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Hammered, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, safe at second.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now a chance for Rowdy Tellez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing at a ground ball. Quick feed to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Brash.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Matt Brash.
So back to the top of the order. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
And a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off of fastballs, so that tells me their timing is pretty locked in right now.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shadowell. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Mike Trout getting ready to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Out towards left center. Rodriguez pulls it down, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
46.
Brock Burke. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. And now for Seattle, Cole Young.
Second baseman, number 2.
Here's a 2-1. High fly ball out to left field. Ward has this one sized up, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So up next, Ben Williamson. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground. That's the second out. So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
41.
bottom of the 8th, Casey Lawrence.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Now the left fielder,
And
Taylor
leading off
Ward.
for the Halos.
The Halos in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. The M's leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Smoked into left, base hit.
This
Dylan
change
Moore,
for the Mariners.
and he'll be the injury replacement,
Now
taking
playing
over at
third
third.
Number 25.
So here's Darnell with one
Dylan
out.
Moore.
Aye!
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Third baseman.
Soler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he gets tied up right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Coming home. He will score.
Well done, drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Joe Adele.
Nope.
Next
Outside.
pitch is outside.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. That one is gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-8. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Edward Bizzardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Chris Taylor now. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's inside.
That one
That's ball
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the tying
Ball 4,
run
that's
is
out.
on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
But with the tie and run at first
2
base,
balls,
he's looking for
2 strikes.
something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Bizzardo throws over. Taylor back in on a dive. And it remains 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth, and now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Outside low, ball 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Julio Rodriguez.
Nope, that's the ball.
Just missed. Polanco on the go. Swing and a miss. Tag. Ow, Darnell, great throw. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Andres Munoz.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate. Well, one-run game. Nolan Schanuel digs in now.
Nolan Schanuel.
One-run game, bottom 9.
2 balls, 1
Inside,
strike.
almost got him.
Ball inside.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the DH, Mike Trout.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
One down, base is empty. Clips the corner, and that is strike 2. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
That just misses. Ball 3.
That's a really good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Two down, nobody on. And a count 1-2. This could end it. On the ground, right side, Young. On the first, ball game. And the Mariners hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.